My sister did not commit suicide.
It was by far the worst day of Juliana's life. Her sister Malaya had meant the whole world to her, but now dead with the left side of her head blown away. Malaya had always been joyful and full of love, and rescued many lives, both in conventional and unconventional ways. In contrast to her social butterfly sister, Juliana was so quiet and kept doing her best not to be noticed. Determined to find out who had murdered her sister, Juliana managed to get closer to the people who had been close to Malaya, and a doctor in the emergency department aroused her attention. Meanwhile, her landlord also came to sense a fabulous mystery in her, and even found out that she had actually been pretending to be mute. Vengeance is mine. Chapter 1: The Funeral. I don't care what the police report says, my sister did not commit suicide. She was all I had in this world, and I knew her better than I know myself. Not only was she a joyful person who loved life, but because of who she was, what she was capable of, taking her own life was never an option. I stared down at her lifeless body and grimaced. Even this was all wrong. Father must have chosen these clothes, and they looked like they had come out of my mother's closet. Malaya wouldn't have been caught dead in the high-collared ruffled blouse or the polyester skirt, but here she was, dead and about to be buried forever in the hideous outfit. The hair was all wrong too. I knew it was a wig, but it wasn't even close to her natural color or style. I knew the medical examiner had shaved her head for the autopsy. I knew the bullet had blown away most of the left side of her head. But the wig looked like it belonged with the outdated clothes stuffed away in some old lady's attic. The mousy brown hair curled toward her face and looked a little flat on the back. I had the sick feeling that this wig might have adorned more than one dead person. I had to take my place next to my father at the wake. He was sitting in a chair, balancing his cane in front of him with his gnarled hands. He looked rather dazed and confused, but that was his permanent expression since dementia had begun to set in a couple of years ago. I couldn't imagine what a blow to him Malaya's death must be, since she was the only daughter he remembered and recognized. I wasn't prepared for the crowd that came for the wake. I suppose I should have expected it. In her short lifetime, Malaya had touched so many lives.